Welcome, Roy here from Yago Yoga. So here we are on step 2 of the 12 steps to more headspace. So let's just do a quick check-in. How did you get on with step 1? With your personal boundaries. How did you get on? Did you recognize that when you were in your personal boundary and you entered into somebody else's? Did you recognize that? Did you feel the difference when you stepped in and you stepped out? Or when somebody entered into your space and then moved out of it? And again, just being aware of that sensitivity of being that sensitivity to your spatial awareness, essentially. Yeah. So being aware of that sensitivity to your spatial awareness, and just beginning to open up that space within you, and that you're holding it more and more as part of a practice. And notice that the effort it takes. It takes a certain amount of concentration. It takes a certain amount of focus. And what you're doing is that you're beginning to center yourself in spatial awareness. Okay. So now, today, what are we going to do today? Before I answer that, would you mind subscribing if you haven't already? I would really appreciate it. Help us build our community. I would love it if you could share this with other people, share it with your friends. Any questions you have below, put them in the comments. And again, click the notification to keep yourself up to date with everything we're going to do. Okay, so now, what are we going to do today? Step 2. Step 2 is going to be very interesting. And it's a very simple practice, and it's an expansion of that physical sense that we were doing. So what we're going to do now is use sound. And what I want you to do is very simple, and I'll talk you through the step now, is I want you to sit where you are and take a moment to listen. And just to the sounds around you. And your eyes open, eyes closed, because you're going to be doing this as you go about your day. Okay, now this is the practice. Is pick one of the sounds that is there that you can hear. Now what I want you to do is get a sense of the distance between you and the sound. And again, whatever you think it is, that's what it is. Use your intuition. Get a sense of the distance between you and the sound. And then once you have that sense of distance, now I want you to get that sense of space. Feel that sense of space between you and that sound. Okay, that's it, that's the practice. But now play around with it as you go about your day. Is get used to just listening to a sound. You're walking down the street, is you're hearing a sound, and get a quick scan between you and the sound, the distance, and then the space in between. And continue to explore that sense of spatial awareness. So now what you're doing is you're taking your spatial awareness from not just your personal boundary. Now you're beginning to expand it out into your environment around you. And it's a good fun one to do, because some of the sounds, they'll be really quiet but really close to you. Other sounds will be really quiet but they're really far away. And equally you'll have other sounds that are very loud, up close, mid-range and further away. So play around with the distance and the space in between. So you're expanding out from your personal boundary to your environmental boundary. Okay? And that's it. That's it. You're expanding out your spatial awareness. And again, for 3 days, play around with it. See how you get on. Is if you do 10 a day, is that's good. If you do 20 a day, is that's very good. If you do 30 a day, is that's brilliant. That is really good. And again, it's a 10-15 second practice. It's not a very long practice. And that's it. So again, continue to tease it out. Is any questions you have, stick them in below. And have a great day, and I will see you next time. Thank you.